Howdy guys, welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Mana. In the last episode we made it here. And in this episode, well, we hope to make it out of here. Hopefully with Diealus. And maybe it was just all a misunderstanding. Maybe Elinee's sucking the souls out of people because she's helping out with the environment or something. So we have a new enemy, Polter chairs, and yeah, that's a terrible excuse to steal souls. It's like, wait, you need an excuse? How absurd that sounds. But, okay, in the Super Nintendo game, these guys do huge damage. But they don't attack you until you touch them or attack them first. They jump around, attack you, and repeatedly attack you and chain you on the ground over and over again until you're dead. And oh my goodness, are they so difficult. This game, super easy, as you saw. Dispatched them quite easily. No, a bomb. Okay, but dispatched them quite easily. No problem, no worries. If you want to grind on them because they're so easy in this game, leave the room, come back in, kill them. I mean, honestly, this game seems to be a lot easier than the Super Nintendo version. But that's not to say the Super Nintendo version is like Super Ghouls and Ghosts or Demon's Crest or something. Oh, and there's another thing that iSpies can do. They can cast Cure Water on people. You may have noticed in the last episode that someone got Cure Water cast on him, the Mushboom. But nope, it was this guy. Back when I was a kid, I thought it was the Mushboom who was casting Cure Water, like it was a special Mushboom only in that area that cast it. But nope, it was these guys, just off-screen healing him. Oh, that's right. So when you turn, you might have noticed that they whipped back behind me. They follow pretty much exactly the path that I had taken, so you can't just control them to make them dodge something, because they're going to walk where you walked. You know what? Let's check this out. Oh, Polter chairs. Yep, it's a dead-end room. Just for experience. Wow, they do virtually no damage in this, too. I feel so good about that. I don't know why. I guess I'm just so used to them being such a pain in the Super Nintendo game that I'm just always apprehensive of fighting them. Alright, what treasure have you got for me? Okay, how close am I to a level up? Oh, we can use magic at some point. Well, that was probably obvious. Next level in that much? Okay, I'll take the 20 damage. That's something you can do. Oh, how much experience to a level up? Will I be able to survive to level up? Okay. And then, well, just deal with it. I mean, heck, it's a free heal. Why not take advantage of it, you know? There we go. Oh, don't shoot, Popoy. He's a pretty cool dude. Besides being a thief, scammer, and I guess amnesiac, but that's not something to hate someone for. Oh, and he leveled up too. Fantastic. And 2 wolves. Oh, thank goodness. Super Nintendo game, they both come running down you at this angle. And then it's hard to fight 2 at once in this closed-in area because of the whole damage evasion thing I told you they have. So, you notice how when I hit him and he bounces back like that and he's still standing? Oh, there's an iSpy here. That's kind of what I'm referring to in the Super Nintendo game. They'll just stand. But if you cause enough damage in one hit, they will bounce back and fall on their faces. Like that. Or on their bottoms in this case, not their actual faces. Oh, thank goodness he didn't cause damage. Sweet. Alright, so something else you can do is for chests, you can either let them run away, they're a lot faster in the Super Nintendo game, to make them run away from those enemies, or push them, so that way your allies don't keep getting... Oh, what the... Really? That's a thing that can happen too even in that game. At least your allies don't get sniped down. And there's the other Cup of Wishes, that's 300 gold pieces saved. I'm glad I didn't spend the money on them in Dwarf Village now. Alright, so... the reason I didn't stand on that switch, you know what, I will show you. Yep, that's what happens. Nothing. So, you come down here. Well, I see they were captured. Neko's captured too?
We've come to help. Huh? Oh, Maybe with the witch? It's no use. These guys already act like soulless zombies.
Honestly, they just sound kind of spaced out, not soulless zombies.
Just like the people in Pandora. You can bet the witch is behind this whole thing.
Yep.
Home. Want go home? Want witch? Stand there. All three on the platform. It makes a bridge.
I think she just inflicted brain damage on them or something. Blunt force trauma? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. Oh, I think in the Super Nintendo game, I think you can talk to them and it'll just say ... but eh. Nico, what are you doing here?
Meow. I got caught. Need anything, meow?
Need anything meow? As in now?
Special deal
Okay.
for busy travelers. I'll even save the game from you.
1,606 gold pieces? Awesome. Alright, so it's really nice for them to give a save point and a place to buy here. And now you won't find Neko in the cave at the dwarf village or outside in that area there. He'll be stuck here. I'm not sure if you'll find him in his house now either. I don't recall checking into that. So, alright. So, it's just interesting to note. I was always disappointed. It's like, I freed you, go back to your old places, but nope. I want to get the experience off these guys, since they're so easy now. Take that. I must have leveled up with the bow by now and I missed it. Sure did. I'm gonna change to the boomerang. He's leveled up with it too. No, it's the orbs we have. My mistake. Change to the axe. I bet you the sprite's leveled up with his weapon as well. Yep. Let's give him a ranged weapon. And the girl, she's level 2 with the spear. We will go with the boomerang. So, as you can see, I was on that for a long time. It's not all that big of a deal. Wow, he just did a complete 180 on me. He knows some karate fighting moves. I actually know some myself. I practice karate in my, well, in life. My style is San Shinryu. Family style. It's nice and easy. Man, I didn't realize it, but apparently there's a whole lot of rivalry between all the different styles and things, and all these different karate styles make fun of one another and so on. At least amongst the competitive ones, I guess. From what I've read online here and there, and it's like, why are you guys making fun of each other? I mean, as long as you guys can defend yourselves and each other from bad people, then, you know, whatever works. But there's probably some more nuanced stuff, not just all their little nitpicky junk. So, pick a door. Any door. One door is right. Let's just go through here. Of course it would be the middle door. The other doors, I think they only have, like, chairs in them or something. Like more Polter chairs. Oh, he moogled me. So, in the Super Nintendo game, when you get moogled, not only do you get damaged, but you'd be frozen there for a second. So then they could repeatedly hit you over and over and over and over again. So, that made it quite challenging to deal with. Oh! And in the Super Nintendo game, standing on the Switch would actually freeze the whole game as that door moved. But in this, everything keeps moving because guess what? We can process a whole lot more now. So, alright. Yep, simple puzzles. You won't find anything like Zelda-esque, at least I think until way, way, way later in the game, so not too bad. Alright, music change. I like the Super Nintendo sound, I think a little bit more, but it's been a while since I've listened to that. Oh, geez, that must be Elinee. Oh, let's see, are we all ready? Because chances are she's going to try to make our lives miserable. Health's good, armor's good. Let's see, weapons, yeah, I'll fight with this stuff. Yeah, let's see.
What noisy little children. But don't worry, you'll get what's coming to you.
Oh. Sounds good.
Allow me the pleasure of sending you to my dear Thanatos.
No! Dialogue! Elinee, what have you done with him?
My. Oh my. Such a peculiar young man. For some reason, my magic didn't work properly on him. But Thanatos wanted him, so I sent him directly to the ruins in Pandora.
Thanatos?
Silly child! Thanatos is a mystic knight of the Vandal Empire who will crush your kingdom from within.
How could you?
Now that most of the people of the land have lost their souls, Thanatos will be unstoppable. All the mighty Thanatos has to do is storm the castle by attacking from the southern ruins. Now then, my little Spikey Tiger looks hungry. And you're on the menu.
Oh boy. Welcome to boss time. The Spikey Tiger in the Super Nintendo version of the game, the hardest boss you will ever face. I honestly mean that. Ow, great, he knocks you out. So he flies in the air, lands on you to knock you out. Let's see. He can land up, he does that. He rolls around causing damage, can knock you out with that. He can continually gnaw on you to bite you and cause you damage. When he lands up here, he's out of range of your normal attacks and you need ranged weapons. He breathes fire on I don't want you to die sprite. He still died. Oh good! It healed him so it didn't use a... Oh my goodness, that is so amazing. Another huge benefit to this game. So he does high damage. He's harder than any boss you've ever faced. Oh thank goodness he was so quick and easy in this. There's so much to say. He can set you on fire when he's up there, so then it ticks on you like poison. You can't act, and then he can continually do that. He can also cast a spell called Fire Bouquet, which lowers your attack damage for a time. Oh my goodness. Hardest boss in the game. In the other version. In this, he's actually manageable. Man, I got lucky with that candy heal. How it kept him alive. Oh my goodness, I can't. That makes me so happy. You guys have no idea. That's so cool. Alright, Elinee. Time to pay the piper.
No! Please, forgive me.
Okay.
I didn't mean for this to happen. But once the magical herbs that grew in my forest withered, I had no choice. I exchanged the souls of the villagers for herbs from Thanatos to keep my powers. Lesson learned. I'm resigned to be a simple old lady and live a normal life from now on. If you're looking for that young man who was here earlier, he's already left for the ruins to the south of Pandora. You can take what's in that treasure chest over there. I don't need it anymore. The orb in the underground palace. You need to use ice magic to activate it. I'm back to my old magicless self, so I can't help you.
So no justice? We don't take her into custody and charge her and put her in prison? Nope, we just forgive her. And actually, I should say, we get bribed. She gives us these two chests here, says I can't help you, and that's that. And we receive the whip, an amazing weapon, super long-ranged, one of my favorite in the Super Nintendo game, because of its long-ranged, even more long-ranged than many of the other weapons like the bow, which doesn't make any logical sense in the boomerang. And this chest, just money. So, can we use the magic rope to get out of here? Yes, we can! I don't think you could in the Super Nintendo game. Takes you all the way back to start. There's nothing else in the rest of the castle, so you don't have to worry about that.
I knew it! Diealus is alive!
Can you hear me? Come to the Water Palace immediately.
It's Luka. Something must have happened. I've gotta go.
I'm going to. I'm worried about Diealus, but I need your help to save him. I'll go with you, but in return, you have to help me rescue Diealus afterward.
Don't worry, I'm coming along. We'll get this job done in no time.
Well, alright, I guess we'll head to the Water Palace post-haste. And cool, girl's coming along with us, and oh, the storyline beforehand, they added so much detail to it compared to the Super Nintendo game. They told you the Vandal Empire, and a little bit more about Thanatos. And, well, I don't think we've seen Thanatos yet. And, no, you wouldn't see him up to this point, honestly. But, he's a pretty bad dude. But, my goodness. So, the Empire is getting their hands in all these different things. They are planning to take over Pandora. And apparently, my guess is they're going to try to take out the Water Palace. They already had people snooping. It would only make sense. And we don't need them doing anything shady over there. I mean, what would they do? I mean, we sealed the sea with a sword, or at least connected them together, right? And warped them to me. Yep, honestly, the game gets a lot easier from here on out, in my opinion. Oh, there's the candy I got back. So I think... well, something in the Super Nintendo game, you know how I healed the sprite in the middle of the Spikey Tiger's attack? Well, in this he died and then somehow got revived by the candy. In the... I'll leave him down there. In the Super Nintendo game, you could actually use candies and other things to completely avoid taking damage from attacks at all, as opposed to what happened here with me. So, you can't do that either in this game or as well as you could in the Super Nintendo game, so it's harder to take advantage of those little things. So, you might remember earlier, there was this. I was on the other side and I couldn't get through from the Water Palace. Well, here... now we can. You equip the whip, walk up to this thing here. Well, okay, in the Super Nintendo game, when you equip the whip and walk up to this, it would line everyone up. But in this, you press the button, the attack button, and somehow whipping that makes everyone capable of jumping across a giant chasm. Don't question it. I know I sure don't. It's an excuse for fast travel. Alright, Luka, what's up? Well, I don't see any soldiers or anything, so I guess they haven't stormed it. Unless we're about to find a spy or assassin or something. Let's go left. What's up?
I'll heal you. Would you like to save the game?
Didn't you just call us? Weren't you in distress? No, I don't want to save the game.
The elemental of water, lives in a cave behind a waterfall east of this palace.
Okay.
Her barrier protecting the palace has disappeared, and I fear the worst.
That's why no one could get in. Well, I guess no evil people.
She could be in grave danger. You must find her.
Alright. Well, I think we'll do that next time on Let's Play Secret of Mana. Have a good one, guys, and thanks for watching. And if you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. You know, all that jazz. Have a good one, God bless, and thank you guys. Bye-bye.